everyone, welcome back to Beach Angel Tarot. I'm here to do a Goddess Yemaya Womb of Creation for the month of August 2021, and I'm going to be doing this reading with the Wisdom of the Avalon. I was really drawn to the visual on the box, guidance to use this deck, and I am also getting a message too, so I'm going to give that before I get started. I think I'm going to use this Oracles of Shadow and Light to get an opening message. And we're going to do a Spirit of Darkness and Light. But I'm going to do the bulk of the reading layout with this. If you would like your own personal private reading for the month of August, I will put that information in the description box below, where you can order your own personal private Yemaya reading for the month of August. So that being said, I think it's going to be $37.77 US dollars, and it can be purchased by contacting me, and I'll have that information below as well. So anyway, I'm gonna start this reading. The message that I'm getting from Goddess Yemaya for the month of August is I'm getting this energy of, especially, I feel it's coming from the visual on this box. It feels very feels like the Queen of Swords, but I'm getting the energy, I'm getting the message wicked. You know, I first heard the word wicked, but it feels like instincts, wicked instincts. Like you may get an idea or a thought. There's a sense here of like fierce, wicked fierce instincts coming for the month of August. So our instincts are going to be on point, and wicked instincts is what she's saying to me. So so really on point with your intuition, your instincts. Feels very it feels animalistic, but it's also our intuition, but our instincts as well. So let's get an opening message, shall we, for August. Goddess Yemaya for the Womb of Creation, connecting to her energies, and also always with Archangel Michael to guide and protect our time and space together. Goddess Yemaya. And again, if you want your own personal private reading, you can follow the information below. But what I was saying about that is that I'll only be doing a few, limited, because I don't have my Etsy shop open because it becomes too much. I can't keep up with when I'm in the midst of moving and personal things happening in my life. But I do like to stay connected to everyone and to offer readings to my clients. So I am going to be doing just certain special readings every month, and just doing a couple. So if you want this one, you can have access to it, be able to get one. So the card that came up is Two Little Witches, Magical Space Clearing Time. I want to get the I'm still getting that wicked instincts. The one that fell over is special, irreplaceable, one of a kind. Spirit of the Snowflake came out. I want to get another one. This one kind of flipped over. Something special, something unique, an imprint. I'm hearing the word imprint as well. Imprint, like a fingerprint, Like there is no. And I'm getting identical twins. Oh my gosh, this is getting really funny feeling. Getting like twins, imprints, fingerprint. I don't know. I imagine identical twins too would, have their own fingerprint. I don't think they would have identical fingerprints. But even in the twin situation, then there would be something that is specifically one of a kind, like no other. But it seems to have something to do with this twin feeling here. Let me see. This one too came over. They're both dark. Interesting. Wild Untamed Desire came out. And I'm going to pull another one. That's a werewolf spirit. Again, that could be going with that wicked, wild, untamed, and desire. Wicked instincts. Let me just see what pops out here. If anything pops. Isn't popping? Yep. Oh my gosh. I'm not kidding. Exact words that I said. Or exact word. Instinct. And this says loner. So yeah. Loner is one by themselves. But yet there's two here. And it's the number 3. There's something with this. So there's a very unique, just like a fingerprint would be. It's like fierce, wild instincts. Wicked is the word. Wicked. And we have witch. Wicked instincts. Can't believe this came up like that. Wow. I feel like I'm missing something though. There is some... This feels like part of the one-of-a-kind aspect of it. It's like nothing you've experienced. It could have something to do with this twin energy. It's like there's two, but yet one identifiable energy in regards to the two somehow. We even have the 3. So there's like this, that, and that. It's like this and that, and then that third energy. And that third energy seems to have the imprint. It's the unique energy. It's imprinted. It's marked. It's untamed. It's wild. It's one of a kind. Its energy is unlike any other. It's not duplicated, but it's this and then it's that. So maybe it's honing in on something that's, I don't know what they're saying. What is she saying here? But it's funny because it's all coming up. Okay, let me see where we go. So let's just see energy surrounding our month. I'm certain I just want to shuffle. Yes, I just want to shuffle for each one. Okay, now we're getting here. That is 2. The 2 little witches, these are identical. It's like identical twins. I'm getting the twin energy here. And so, oh yeah, there's the 3 and the 2. The 3 is on this card as well. So the 3 is on this card and the 3 is on this card, but there's 2 people, right? So the energy around our month is a partnership. So I'm not off the mark there with what I was feeling about this being twin energy. And for those on the journey, you know, you may resonate with it in that aspect. But it almost doesn't feel... This feels... doesn't feel so 3D-ish, but it can be. Doesn't really feel like it's all 3D energy. It could be... Because this makes 5. When you put the 3 and the 2 together, it's 5, right? So that's 5. Can be 5D. The 5D imprint of this partnership. And honest to God, I cannot get away from... I was just telling a soul sister that I don't put intention to do relationship readings in my readings. Like, this is a monthly energy read, right? Anything could come up. So I'm not sitting here deliberately going, I'm putting the intention of this being a relationship reading. I'm not. But it keeps coming up. I can't help it. It just keeps coming out in the cards. It keeps coming out in the energy. So what I want to say is that the 3D partnership, whatever you want to call this, somebody you're connected to, that, you may have that feeling with, there is like that overarching energy that is very only one, it has its own unique imprint. But when I first started, I was getting wicked instincts, like fierce, I think the word fierce even came out before I pulled this card. I'd have to go back, and I'm pretty sure because I lose track, but Okay, so let's just see where she's going with this stuff here. So partnership is the overall energy, but I feel it's like a 3D vibration or 5D vibration that may be felt in the 3D in regards to this. Maybe that's what is drawn, what is drawn together. I'm not sure where we're going with this. Okay, something she'd like you to create more of in the month of August. Something she'd like you to create more of. Yemaya, what would she like us to create more of? This may tell us more. This may change the subject. I have no idea. What would she like us to create more of? The King. Man, authority, male sexual energy, things pertaining to the law and justice. Number 3 again. The law. The law. And the uniqueness of this is what feels like the point. Wicked instincts would be like knowing the truth, right? The law, justice. The 3 is coming up in this too. The 3 of these 2. So what she wants us to create more of could have to do with a man in your life. Could have to do because of the partnership aspect. Pertaining to law. Fairness, being more fair. But it has to do with this vibration, this 5D vibration, I feel, knowing the justice is the law, no, the truth and the way. I'm hearing the words the truth and the way. This almost feels like Jesus energy to me now, and this is really strange. The truth and the way is what I'm getting. She wants us to create more of the truth and the way. Masculine energy takes action, although I don't feel this is like action oriented. I feel like I'm really still. It doesn't feel like a need for like a lot of interaction. This feels like a getting very clear about maybe your partnership, what this is, who this is. It's like, even though there's 2 people, there's only one energy. There's only one imprintable energy. Like it would be like this snowflake is over these 2 people in my mind. And this is the energy that I'm focusing on. This snowflake would be this king. And this is how I'm seeing the energy, just to try to explain it a little bit for those that may be getting what's happening or what the message is coming through. So it's like this snowflake hovering above these 2 little witches. And it says magical space clearing time below them. I was just guided into what that actually said more. Things pertaining to the law. Things pertaining to the law. So it's like the truth and the way of this 3rd energy. It's like seeing it, being more clear about it, releasing anything that is cluttering that energy up in your belief is the word. Like maybe you don't believe, or were confused, wasn't quite sure. It's like cleaning that clutter out. To make room for this partnership, like it can't come in until that cluttered thoughts and a negativity. There's something here, the truth and the way in regards to the energy. So let's move forward. I'm not sure. Let's see what love life for the month of August has for us. Just let it be interesting, right? Okay, they wanted to come on. Yep. Focus and movements came out there for love life. And it's like an arrow on the path there. Focus movement. And there's 3, 3, 3, 6. So there's triple 3. Oh, and there's another 3. And there was a 3 here. There's threes. 333, 3333 is a number for the month of August, obviously. So to focus on where you're headed here and to keep moving forward, obviously on the path, on your journey in regards to love. But again, because I was saying I feel very focused on this being the special, the irreplaceable, the one of a kind third energy that is of unlike anything else. Like it's wild, it's untamed. Desire is passion, it's life force energy, right? So it's like this indescribable. There doesn't seem to be like a words that is the feeling, but really seeing it clearly for what it is. And movement, keep moving, keep the energy moving in that direction, is coming up for love life. Let's see what finances are. I almost feel like finances is going to have this like the same. I'm hearing back here, forest for the trees. Finances is water fairy, and it almost felt like it was going to go with, because there's river and river's water. But feelings and emotions. Oh, it's like not really finances. I'm not saying this isn't finances, but it's not. It's I'm hearing an abundance of emotions. Can't see the forest for the trees. It's like somebody's not recognizing who they are, or they're not believing who they are in spirit with some, like in a relationship, within a partnership. So if you're doubting your spiritual journey in regards to relationship, you're not seeing it. August is going to bring something where you're going to see it. You're going to see it. You're going to feel it. You're going to know it. Because that feeling is the wicked instincts. So I don't know if something physical is going to happen in the 3D, that there's going to be no question. Or if it's just going to come as a feeling, a download from spirit somehow. Maybe a dream or a visualization, like a meditation, or, something like that. But it's like you're not sure, but you're going to have no doubts. And you may even have had like the feeling like you wanted to be a loner, or you are a loner and you don't have a special person, or you don't fit into a relationship, or you can't possibly meld or blend together. There's something here about that too, but this is an abundance of feeling. Finances isn't all about money. Finance can be an abundance of anything, and there is going to be an abundance of emotions, because somebody's not seeing the forest for the trees here, and there is emotional movement. And I almost felt like the movement was going to go with the finances, and it does, because it's both water aspected there. And so, but they're telling me that it's an abundance of feelings, it's abundance of emotions, and that's going to leave no doubt the truth and the way. So this is for somebody here. Something she wants to help us cleanse for the month of August. This whole thing's rather something she wants to help us cleanse, and this is what it's going to fall out here. Something she wants to help us cleanse. I really want to help us cleanse. There is this one. It's hopping. Death. She said to look at the undercurrent too, and it's stag, pride, and leadership. So clearing up pride, and it's masculine energy, so masculine pride, but again a watery. But she wants to help us clear death. So it can be fears. A lot of people fear death. So it can be fears, anything that's in transitional energies. I'm hearing afterlife, clearing afterlife. So I'm saying fears because this feels very much in that energy. Any fears of change, any fears of transition, and any pride energy. So I'm just going to leave it at that. That feels a little deeper there, but I'm going to let it go at that. Fears of the change. Like death is a total transition, right? It's the end of our egoic self, so to speak. I mean, because the rest of us lives on. Like the true essence of who we are, what the life force energy that is animating us is love, right? So ego, so it's to cleanse. It's like it's to help cleanse the egoic death process, fear of the ego's death. So egoic fears, I'll put it like that, however you grasp it in that way, but to help that. But pride is part of the ego, right? It's a denser energy, but leadership's not always negative in its aspects, and neither is the ego in its whole entirety. It's there for a reason, but when it can hinder this process, that's what needs to go. So that's what's going, and she wants to help us cleanse anything about that process that is like lingering or hanging on. She wants to cleanse the rest of that away so it can naturally progress forward. So a seed of new energy to plant at the new moon in August. So I'm not sure what date that is. I didn't stop to look it up, but you may want to Google the new moon in August if you want to comment what that date is below. That would be very helpful. A seed of new energy planted at the new moon in August. I feel it's this one. It's talking to me, and it's perception. So to plant the seed of how we're seeing things. Again, it feels very much like seeing that third energy. Clairvoyance. Can't see the forest for the trees. We're not seeing something, and it's just putting an arrow here on the path. So it's like targeting, it's like being able to target that energy or hone in on it because of its vibration and its imprint. So it's to plant the seed of energy for a perception of how we're seeing things, and this path almost look pretty identical there to me, pretty close. So to clear anything in our clairvoyance, our ability to see the forest for the trees, right, so to speak, to see where we are, who we are on the journey. So it's not too heavy of an energy, because I feel like this process is unfolding. I'm seeing in my mind's eye a wheel spinning. Like I don't feel like there's much participation needed other than to allow yourself to believe the energy. I mean, I don't think there's going to be any questioning it. Something is going to occur here where you're going to really see something, feel something. Full moon message, something coming to good completion by the following full moons. So the full moon, and it is the eagle. Spirit, integrity, connection to the angelic realms. So yeah, it's that connection to that third energy. It's that connection to the 5D aspect of this vibration. You know how they were showing me this. And this is the king. This, for some reason, they almost look the color like his head and his crown. And this feels like the crown on his head. This king is this snowflake in my mind's eye, in the energy of how I'm reading this. So what she'd like you to see to create more of is maybe like the Hierophant energy, but justice, law, spiritual law, the way and the truth, seeing it. So what will come to completion is that connection to the angelic realm, spirit and integrity. In its integrity, your wicked instincts is, in integrity, in alignment with this vibration. It's all like interconnected. And I did not intend for this to be a relationship reading. I really did not. and I can't help it. But it seems like August is going to be a big month for that realization for you and a partner, or you alone. I don't know. I can't speak for the partnership energy, but it definitely feels like both are going to come more into alignment with that third energy that is part of this connection. And 9 is an end of a cycle. 9 is an end of 9 is the hermit, and 9 is the loner. So it can be the end of that loner cycle. It can be the end of seeing yourself as only sovereign, only one being, when you're really not. You're not just the same as your partner. You're the same as everyone. It's that aspect of the life force energy, like I was talking about with this egoic death. This gets rather deep, much deeper than I want to go for a Yemaya August reading, but it's in integrity with your spirit, of the spirit of your soul self, with the release of egoic pride, right? So very interesting. I want to see what the undercurrent is right here, and it is omens and messages. This is our superpower, or undercurrent messages. So our superpower is, being able to see omens and messages, but I feel like we're going to be given, that's what I felt like, something is coming, and your instincts is going to pick it up, and it's rare unto you and this partner, and only you would recognize it, and only you would vibrate with it, and so would that they, most likely, because that connection is being made. So again, doesn't say, I'm not saying you're going to see this person physically, but there's something happening on the higher realms and in alignment with you and this partnership, whatever this is for you, that you're going to connect. And this could just be a partnership with your own spiritual path, your own spiritual beliefs, and that you've been maybe doubting or wobbling on. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the twin journey that I'm talking about. It could be something different for you as an individual, but you're going to come into alignment with it, integrity with it, the truth and the way of it, and there's going to be no doubting it, no questioning it, no, and that isn't even going to be like, it is so integral or intricate of an energy. It's not even like questioned with words. It's like felt, lived, experienced, they're saying. It's like you're feeling it, living and experiencing it. It's like it becomes you. Like this energy is you. So that's pretty interesting. Wow, that was a deep Goddess Yemaya for the month of August. A little deeper than I expected even. So if you have any experiences or anything you want to comment on, you can come back at the end of August and comment if you like, or send me a private message, because this seems pretty deep. And I will be back again for more pick a cards and other readings moving forward. Angel blessings to everyone and oceans of love.